Alright guys, Mayan Hapon, Kamusta. This is Scott Expat in the Philippines. We're back again. Got that jump started, letting it run for a while. I've just turned this off. Always leave them run for a bit and then jump in the car and take it for a run around the block. I haven't done that yet, we'll do soon. Make sure that you always have a spare pair of these. Always make sure you have a spare pair of these. These are jumper leads. These are a good jumper lead. My car has like electronic ignition, and these are the it's got a special fuse in it. Stop you if something happens from jumping off my mum's car, 2008 model, to a 2011. Something can discharge your battery or shorten the battery, and that's why these leads have got a fuse on the positive and the negative terminals. And the fuse is in underneath that. Always check that too, guys. Get it looked at. Take it to an electrician and get them to check the fuses. Make sure the fuses are okay. These are special. And when I was working for Dream Pacific, I needed a pair of jumper leads because I was working for door-to-door sales type thing. I didn't really like it too much, but anyway, after the thing, I asked them if they had if I could buy a pair of these jumper leads, and they said, well, we'll have to take it out of commission. I said, well, I can pay you cash for it now straight away. So I did. But I've had these for a good 14, probably 20 years now, and they've never let me down. They've been pretty good, so I always keep these in the car. In my car, I always keep a set of jumper leads. I really probably should put a set in my mum's car, because, but the thing is, I drive it with Arlene every now and then, and we you know, go places in it, but we don't go very far in it. We only go probably as far as St Albans or Sunshine or Airport West, so it's not getting a real big run, if you know what I mean, and that's what it should be getting, real decent long run. But you know, they're good cars, they go well, they drive good, I'm happy with it. At the moment we have 2 regos to pay. I've paid mine. Mum still pays hers even though I drive it. It's insured under me, because I pick up Arlene from work and pick her up and drop her off, and you know, go into the city in it every now and then, so it does get a little bit of a long run, but not that far if you want, because what is it? We're about 20 minutes 30 minutes from Melbourne Airport here in Sunbury, and the city's about an hour and a half away, so it gets about an hour and a half run into the city every now and then, not all the time. But the last time we went into the city and we come home, it stopped on me, and I don't know what it was, but we sent it to the mechanic, so they had a look at it, couldn't find anything. Gave it a service, tune. Couple of months down the track, we did another long run. I think we're going down to the Melbourne show in September. We're coming back, and we got as far as Keel Road in Injury, and she went good night, just stopped. I had to pull over, get it going again. No drama, pulled into McDonald's, stopped again. Maybe I wanted a drink. But It's been running alright since we got it fixed. We had it brought back up by a tilt tray. We got a cab for taxi for Arlene and CJ. They came up here on their own with the taxi driver. I waited with the car down in Keilor Road in Newbury till the tilt tray came. It wasn't until about 7. I wasn't too happy, but you know, it happened at 5 o'clock and we should have been there around about probably 5:30 or 6. But we ended up getting home here about 7 o'clock, so I wasn't too happy, and the truck driver, I think he knew it, because I just said, you know, you're in Craigieburn or Campbellfield and you've got a GPS and you can't find Keilor Road in Newbury and you can't find this reserve. But anyway, we got home safe, and the car got home safe. And then I took it down to the mechanics and got him to check it out, and there was a crack in the rocker cover, which is common on those Astras. And that's why they probably stopped, because there's no compression. And also, like everything guys, plastic parts now. And I agree with you, an Aussie farming in the Philippines. Why the far Continental do they put plastic in engines? Seriously. But you know, the old model cars like the 1976 HX, 57 Chevs and 66 fastback Mustangs didn't need plastic parts. They went really good the way they were built. So there's nothing better than an old car, really, when I look at it. And I had a 76 HX Holden panel van, and that went really well. The only problem I had with that was towards the end was she was getting old in the tooth, and I ended up having to sell it. I spent 18 grand on it and sold it for 4. It was a show car, and that's actually the one that's in the photo in CJ's bedroom, hanging up on the wall, which will probably come out here now, because I think we need the space, and I think CJ needs a little bit more different pictures up, so I'm going to put it up here in the garage and keep it up here. There's a couple I'll bring out here, but yeah, the old cars are simply the best, really. This day and age, their parts are very hard to find, and even though we have rare spares, who cares about cars, which are good, and cares about all those models, which makes it really easy, and you can get parts through them, second-hand parts. They Rico engines now. So, you know, I wish I had kept my old 76 HX Holden panel van. But anyway, on another note, hang on guys, I'll be back in a sec. I also have, that's the box I have in the car. Sorry, trying to point in the right way. That's the box I have in the car. It's got lights. It's got a fog light or a spotlight. It's got a torch in the car. It's got air compressor. I've got another air compressor which is over near my toolbox. It's got a Tomahawk. It's got 4-wheel drive stuff in there for camping. I'll keep that in there. It's pretty secure in the car. I have it locked up. It's got padlock things there. So I have that locked up for it. So it's got everything in there, road maps. When we go up the bush, it's got a wheel brace in there, which is good. And I don't think I've got lock nuts on my car. I don't think I have. I've avoided the lock nut craze. Basically because if you lose the lock nut, you're in trouble. So she has got standard wheel nuts on it, big tyres, which are good, and it goes well. I haven't had a problem with it, so I've been pretty happy. But yeah, that's the toolbox I carry in the car, guys. And where is it? There. That is the four-wheel drive bag. That's got me shackles and pulleys. Also has my snatch straps, and it has these things. That I have on the tow hitch. Those chrome things hanging down underneath the tow bar. Has them to, if we happen to carry a caravan, we can run the chains to those, so makes it easier. But I've got to take that cot around to my brother's, so that's why this stuff is out. I've also got camp and barbecue set in a bag, which has like 4 knives, 4 spoons, 4 forks, has 4 plates, 4 cups. I've got blankets, and as you can see, I've got CJ's other baby seat out of the car, which will be going into the silver car, and the old one will be coming out of it. So that's not too bad, but I'm going to pack the cot away now and put it in my car and take it around to my brother's in about 5 minutes. So, you know, these toolboxes I think range around about $200 to $300. I think I paid 100 and something for it. So that's not too bad. But they're ideal for four-wheel driving. They're ideal for a station wagon really too as well. Put in there with some hockey straps and tie it down. And it sits at the back of my car there, the back of the seat. And it makes it easy to carry stuff around. I've got to actually, guys, on the subject there, I've actually got to put another support, this timber up top, because I have that blue cartridge, which is going to go in the car too as well. So I need to get it out of the garage. But I'm not sure if it'll fit with that other box there, so I'm going to check that out later, and if it doesn't, I will make a makeshift shelf in the car to put the toolbox on, and I'll put the fridge on, sorry, and put the toolbox underneath. So sorry about that. There you go. So yeah, always make sure your oils are right, your battery's okay, check the water fluid in your batteries, check your oil with the dipstick, which I'll do another special on later. Transmission oil, always make sure when you're doing transmission oil, run the car while it's warm, and check your tyres, make sure your tyres at the right pressure. Make sure you've got water in the radiator, always check that out before you go long trips, and also make sure that you have water in your windscreen wiper bottle, because that's another, you know. So every time you go out, always check your car the night before or that morning before you head out, and always make sure everything's secure. Always make sure your radiator cap's turned on. Make sure your you know, everything's all in order, tight. All your hose clamps, make sure they're all tight before you head off on that long trip. Anyway guys, this has been Scott, expat in the Philippines. Take care, have fun, enjoy, and remember, life's good.